Greetings, dear viewers. Today we delve into the enchanting world of The Alchemist, penned by the renowned Brazilian author Paulo Coelho. This tale of self-discovery and spiritual quest resonates with readers across the globe, transcending boundaries of culture, age and time. But before we embark on this journey, let's take a moment to appreciate the man behind the magic, Paulo Coelho himself. Born in Rio de Janeiro, Coelho's life was as fascinating as the stories he wrote. He had a rebellious spirit, a thirst for the unconventional, and a deep-seated belief in the mystical. These elements were woven into his writings, creating a unique narrative style that captivated millions. And among his many works, The Alchemist stands out as the pinnacle of his storytelling prowess. Published in 1988, it has since become a global phenomenon, translated into over 80 languages and selling over 225 million copies worldwide. Now, let us embark on this extraordinary journey of self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment. We first meet Santiago, a young Andalusian shepherd with a thirst for adventure and an unending curiosity. Santiago's life is simple, yet his dreams are far from it. Night after night, he's visited by the same vivid dream. A dream of a great treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. His dreams are so real, so compelling that he cannot ignore them. They are not just figments of his imagination, but a calling, a beckoning towards something greater. In search of understanding, Santiago consults a gypsy woman known for her insight into the mysteries of the universe. She interprets his dream as a prophetic one, a premonition of a real treasure that awaits him in Egypt. Her words add fuel to the fire of his curiosity, but they also spark a new fear. Is he foolish to believe in such dreams? Then, an encounter with an old man claiming to be a king brings Santiago a step closer to his destiny. The king tells him of the world's greatest lie, that at some point in our lives we lose control of what's happening to us and our lives become controlled by fate. He encourages Santiago to reject this lie and to believe in the concept of a personal legend, the idea that everyone has a unique path in life, a true destiny that only they can fulfill. The king's words resonate with Santiago. His dream is not just a dream, but his personal legend. It's not a whimsical fantasy, but a guiding force, a compass pointing him towards his destiny. With this newfound understanding, Santiago feels a surge of courage. He decides to follow his dream, to seek the treasure that his subconscious mind keeps pointing him towards. With a heart full of hope and a map to guide him, Santiago sets off to the vast deserts of Egypt. The journey that lies ahead is unknown, filled with challenges and uncertainties, but Santiago is ready. His dream has become his mission, his path, and he is ready to walk it wherever it may lead. Our young shepherd's journey, however, was not a straightforward one. In the bustling market city of Tangier, Santiago was met with a harsh reality check. His naivety exposed him to the cruel machinations of a cunning swindler who made off with his money. Stranded and penniless in a foreign land, Santiago found himself at a crossroads. But, as they say, necessity is the mother of invention, and it was in this moment of adversity where Santiago learned his first lesson. The world is not always kind, and one must be prepared for the unexpected. Yet it was not all doom and gloom for our young shepherd. As fate would have it, Santiago found employment with a humble crystal merchant. This was a man who had settled into the comfort of routine, too afraid to take risks and follow his dreams. It was from him that Santiago learned his second lesson. Fear can paralyze us, and we must have the courage to step out of our comfort zones if we are to truly live. Working tirelessly for the crystal merchant, Santiago was able to save enough money to continue his journey. However, he was faced with yet another decision. Should he return home, or should he pursue his personal legend, his dream of finding the treasure near the pyramids? It was here that Santiago learned his third lesson. We must listen to our hearts, for they guide us towards our true destiny. Throughout these trials and tribulations, Santiago grew from a naive shepherd boy into a wise young man. He learned that life is full of challenges, but it is through these challenges that we learn and grow. He discovered that fear is a barrier that prevents us from living our lives to the fullest, and that we must have the courage to take risks. And most importantly, he realized that we must listen to our hearts, for they know our true desires and guide us towards our destiny. With newfound wisdom and a pocket full of money, Santiago continues his quest. In the heart of the desert, Santiago encounters the enigmatic alchemist. Here, under the expansive sky, the young shepherd boy meets the old sage, a mysterious figure with knowledge as deep and as vast as the sand dunes themselves. The alchemist, cloaked in knowledge and wisdom, begins to reveal to Santiago the secrets of the universe. The alchemist speaks of the soul of the world, a spiritual entity that binds every living and non-living thing. He explains it as a universal language, a divine symphony that whispers the truths of existence. It's the life force that flows through every grain of sand, every gust of wind, every drop of water. It's an invisible energy that connects us all, a language that speaks without words, a conversation that happens in silence. He teaches Santiago about the language of the world. It's not a language of words, but of signs and omens. It's the language the wind uses to rustle the leaves, the sun uses to paint the sky, the sand uses to shape the dunes. It's the language the universe uses to tell its story, to share its wisdom, to reveal its secrets. And then, the alchemist talks about the personal legend. He tells Santiago that every person has a unique purpose, a unique dream. It's the reason we exist, the journey we're meant to undertake. It's the treasure we're meant to find, the destiny we're meant to fulfill. And the only way to find it is to listen to our hearts, to follow our intuition, to trust the omens. As Santiago traverses the desert, he experiences the harshness of its elements, the silence of its nights, the solitude of its expanse. But he also experiences its beauty, its wisdom, its secrets. He listens to the wind, observes the sun, feels the sand. He learns to speak the language of the world, to understand the soul of the world, to pursue his personal legend. With the alchemist's wisdom etched in his heart, Santiago finally reaches the pyramids. At the pyramids, Santiago's journey takes an unexpected turn. He had traversed continents, battled the elements, and sought the wisdom of the wise, all in the pursuit of a promised treasure. Yet, his heart sank as he found no golden bounty beneath the ancient stones. Instead, he found something far more valuable, a treasure of a different kind. In the throes of his disappointment, Santiago crossed paths with refugees, individuals displaced by the winds of fate. They had lost their homes, their possessions, everything they once held dear. Yet, they clung to hope, to the promise of a brighter tomorrow, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Their resilience shook Santiago to his core. He realized that the true treasure was not a chest of gold or a cache of precious stones. No, it was something more profound, something innately human. It was the journey itself, the experiences he had gathered, the wisdom he had acquired, and the people he had met. His dream was not about the destination, but rather the journey. The boy who had left his home in search of worldly riches found a treasure within himself, a treasure of knowledge, of wisdom, of resilience. He had become more than just a shepherd or a dreamer. He had become a man of the world, a man of wisdom. This realization brought Santiago a sense of peace, a sense of fulfillment. He understood that his treasure was not buried beneath the sands of Egypt, but was within him all along. With this newfound wisdom, Santiago made the decision to return home, to the place where his journey began. Santiago's journey ends where it began, but he is not the same shepherd boy anymore. He returns as a man who has seen the world, who has braved trials and tribulations, and who has discovered the true treasure that lies within, a treasure far more valuable than any chest of gold, a treasure that is the wisdom of the journey itself. The Alchemist is more than just a tale of adventure. It's a profound exploration of life's most compelling themes. Self-discovery, the pursuit of dreams, and the interconnectedness of all things. It weaves a tapestry of wisdom, inviting us to delve deep within ourselves, to unearth our hidden aspirations, and to boldly pursue them. The book posits that the universe conspires to help us when we listen to our hearts and chase our personal legend, our life's ultimate goal. It's an affirmation of the idea that our lives are intricately connected, that each event is not random but a part of a grand design. Moreover, the alchemist serves as a spiritual compass, guiding us towards self-realization. It fosters the belief that true wealth and happiness lie not in material possessions, but in understanding one's purpose, in fulfilling one's potential. In the end, the alchemist teaches us that the greatest treasure lies not in a chest of gold, but within our hearts.